Hey guys, this is Wes from CG Cookie, and I'm going to walk you through the gallery upgrade. First thing you'll notice if you hit one of the site pages is that we have these new buttons up here called Site Profiles, and the My Account also has a drop down. The Gallery tab has been expanded to also include Following. But first, let's go into the gallery. Maybe. Think about it. There we go. So the first thing you'll notice on the gallery is that notice should not be there. And that the gallery stats, we have this little bar at the top where we have 40 featured Blender gallery images. We have 5,332 Blender images submitted to the gallery. Hopefully we can get that to double in the next couple minutes. The recently featured images are at the top. These now have the little hearts and little chats. Chats mean how many people have commented on the video, and the hearts means how many people have loved this video, or they really like the video, so they're going to press the little heart button to give the author some love. So the top row is featured. We do have recent submissions like we did before on the old site. The sort by is also here. We are working on adding sort by author and search author, and also adding a gallery search function will be in the next upgrade. And we scroll down, we also have a new section called Recently Submissions from Artists You Are Following. Now this is kind of cool. So as you see artists on here that you really dig, you can follow them, similar to the trend started from Twitter. You can follow, unfollow, and get updates from the artists you are digging. So these are the current artists that I'm following. Apparently it looks like I'm just following Jonathan at the moment. So I get to see all the images that he's uploaded, how many hearts he's got, and how many comments are on his images. So cool. So there's the image. We're on the Blender Cookie gallery, so you can see that's kind of been changed. So now if we go to recently submitted, view all or view more, this will show all the recently submitted images in order that have been to the gallery. Well, now the neat thing, if we click on this guy, is we've upgraded this page. One of the hide your notice, go away, is that is in the old gallery you had to view a large image, then you had to press back, then you had to go forward and back and forward back. Yeah, this bothered us as well. So we tried to streamline it a bit from that to this. So similar that you might see in Facebook or some other sites, if you hover over the image, you'll get your navigation. There you can go to the previous image, back to gallery. You can favorite this image, which I think I will. It's awesome. Or you can report this image if it doesn't belong in this gallery or that offends you. So you can put your email, you can choose why. Is it broken? Is it duplicate, inappropriate? Please tell us why. This helps us decide whether it should be removed from the gallery or not. Any details is helpful. Close this, and as you can see, we expanded the author section a little bit to try to give more exposure to the authors and artists that submit to the gallery. We want to make sure that you kind of benefit if you have a rockin' image up here. So you can click on their name, which would bring up the author's list of their tutorials. The image is finished, or it'll say work in progress, I believe. If you hover over this question mark, it'll kind of describe what it is. Pretty much in the past, when you uploaded an image, the author you'll put up an image and they'll get a bunch of comments back and be like, "Wow, no, it wasn't finished." Well, now you can let the public know it was finished, or is this a work in progress image? You can hopefully gear some of your feedback that you're looking for. You can view profile, which I'll show you that in a second, and you can follow or unfollow Jonathan. I'll stress him out by unfollowing him, and then I'll follow him again to make him feel better. So now I am following Jonathan. I'll get all the be able to follow his updates if he uploads a new image and such like that. We did add that links are now will parse automatically in the description, which is kind of cool. Before in the past they did not link. This wasn't intentional. This is something that we didn't cover. So I think I love this image, so I'm gonna tell Jonathan I do. So it's recorded 1. It's been viewed 2 times, and nobody's commented on it. Leave your comments here below. So that's been the biggest upgrade with this page. But I mean, to be honest with you, the coolest thing that I really like is that I can dive into one of these images here. Hover over it. I can view the original tutorial. So this must have been submitted to a tutorial on Blender Cookie. I can go back, next, and just keep going and check out the gallery. So this is much more streamlined how it was before. You can view all the images submitted to the gallery without having to bounce back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now, the other thing that we changed is, let me see. Oh, the sidebar here. We added 2 new little widgets. The first widget you'll see is recently featured user images. So in the past, it's pretty cool when we feature images and to give those guys even a little bit more exposure, we're going to put that on the home page, and it's kind of showcasing, hey, you got an image featured on the Blender gallery. It's pretty sweet. Other thing we added here is the widgets of recent images from the people you follow. So we wanted to, again, make more of a social community kind of thing that you can easily follow the people that you're following. The other neat feature that we're doing is we've expanded the profile. Now, before, the profile was admittedly kind of lame. It just showed a gravatar and I think ads, which is not cool. So what we did on the view profile, if you click this guy, now this particular artist does not have a full profile, but that was probably a bad example, right? Let me find, go back to gallery. Oh, let me use this cool feature. Can I find one of my images, maybe? All right, we'll go to Jonathan. We'll check him out. So view profile on Jonathan. So here's his full profile. Hey, I got the notice. And what we did here is expand this completely, where we're going to give you a full header image that you can customize what you like. So, I mean, either feature one of your main works. It doesn't have to be CG. It's kind of what would you like people to see when they land on your profile page. We added, I'll start to the left here, the Gravatar is still there. That's still run by gravatar.com. You can unfollow. Here, I'll stress him out and unfollow him. I'll make him feel better by following him. And we can see, he added his location. Here's his Twitter, and here's his Facebook page. Now, a citizen perk that we did add, if you are a citizen, you will have this little Hire Me tab here that we want to kind of promote. If this is your portfolio site, or this is your profile, you're trying to get out there, we want hopefully that to work for you, and maybe throw some gigs your way where people are interested in your work. The other thing, it says down here, Jonathan William has one gallery on CG Cookie Networks. That means that he has images uploaded to Blender Cookie. He doesn't have any to Max Cookie or Unity Cookie or Concept Cookie. And I'll kind of explain that in a little bit. But if he did, they would all show up here, and you could view his images on all these different sites. The middle section here is the similar stats that we saw in the gallery. Jonathan has 2 followers and 3 following, and he has 11 images submitted. The little badges, we did a first pass at some badges. He's a citizen member, he's a cookie crew, he likes Eat Sheep, he's Eat Sheep crew, and he wears the author hat. Then below that we have his feature images. He put a little blurb, rural Kansas, I didn't know that. Apple Orchard, actually the Apple Orchard was something I didn't know either for the first year or so I met him, pretty cool. And all of his images below. So now, if we click on one of his images, it's going to go back to where we were before. So that's kind of neat. The profile has been fully expanded. You have a profile on every single site, where, granted, a lot of people might just use Blender Cookie, they might just use Max Cookie. So you can visit your profile on any one of these sites. But so say Jonathan has all these images right here on his Blender Cookie profile. If we go to Jonathan's Max Cookie profile, which is mine because I'm logged in, he won't have one. So we'll go to mine since I'm logged in as Max Cookie, and then you can see here my profile, and I do have gallery images on Concept and on Unity Cookie. So similar to Jonathan, I only have 1 follower. I think he has 2, so he's beating me. There, view my Concept Cookie gallery, which I think Tim made fun of me of. Yeah. So here's my 1 Concept Cookie drawing. Hey, notice. But you can see that, so images are relative to their site. So you won't get the confusion of, wait, which was this modeled in? I didn't know, or, what site did this really belong in? So we wanted to kind of keep that separate. So you have your images are relative to each site that you visit. Now, that's kind of like on the surface. So we have our site profiles. So these are the profiles that I have on CG Cookie, and here's my account. We want to try to make things a little bit more easy to access. So we did that by adding this little drop down to the My Account tab. So you can edit your profile, view your subscription, view your favorites, and edit your images throughout the CG Cookie network. The thing here on the left, we did expand the control panel a little bit. We included the followers to constantly remind me I only have 1 follower, and 14 favorite images. These are the updates from people that I am following. So this is kind of a quick look. If you just get to the site, want to check it out, you can see what's going on there. Or the recent bookmarks that these are tutorials that I really dig. And what we did is we color coded these per site. So orange is Blender Cookie, blue is Max Cookie, green is Concept Cookie, and so on. These are the images that I favorited, and you guys may see a couple of these images missing. And this is something that we tried to fix diligently throughout the past month or so, but unfortunately we can't do it. What you might see image missing, or oops, this image cannot be displayed. And what you need to do is just go back to that image, unfavorite it, and favorite it, and it'll pop right back in. Same with the tutorials. Unfavorite it, favorite it. The images will pop back in, and then no harm done. Now again, from the control panel, you can do a lot of cool things. You can adjust your, pretty much you can access your dashboard as well from here, or you can view following updates, view more. You can view all of your following updates. So this is what's been going on of people that I follow. Notice, I got it. So then back to, I want to go over my account. So my account pretty much pulls up my dashboard. And this is your, cliche control panel to the entire CG Cookie network. And what you kind of notice right away is, we have the original account settings page, which nothing has really changed on this, but we've been able to expand to profile settings. And profile settings is here where you're able to include your bio, your text about you, where you grew up. What else did I put here? A lot of boring stuff, I suppose. But all in there, you can kind of show, talk about yourself and what you've been up to. Your website, again, this is all and maybe I can do this, site profiles. Let's see if this will let me. Yes. So what this is doing, this is a mirror of this. So here's my bio, my website, Facebook, Twitter, and my location. Bio, website, Facebook, Twitter, Facebook, everything's there. So this is what you're updating when you do this. Now we also allow have the feature to feature your profile image, and this is kind of neat. We do recommend if you can save it out for 786 by 300, it'll fit pretty sweet in here, and that should work well. .jpeg, save it out for web if you can, will just greatly increase your chances of that working and feeling good. We did add a newsletter management here, where if you're interested in our newsletter, you can click this checkbox, hit save, and you'll receive an opt-in email asking if you really would like to receive our email. And that can all be done through your dashboard now. Subscription, nothing has changed on this page, is exactly the same. Favorites, we've definitely updated. Definitely wanted to showcase in more of a visual aspect of things that you like across the network. So we gave you a little bit of stats too. Right now I like 8 tutorials and I like 6 images. These are images, which also is replicated over here. This will show your last 6. This will show all of them. So if I had 8, there would be 2 more listed here. Favorite tutorials, these are the tutorials that I was digging today. And again, they're color coded by Blender Cookie, Max Cookie, and all the other sites will be listed here. Now right now you do have to scroll down if you favorite more tutorials, and we're possibly going to look for an upgrade of that. Images. So now images, again, imagine each image you upload is relative to the site. Here you can manage all of that. So right now I have no Blender Cookie images. I have some Max Cookie images. I don't have any Modo. I have that one concept cookie thing that Tim loved, and some robot images. So here you can view your profile, and you can also manage your images on that profile, all from the same location. So if you're, Blender, Max, Unity, and you want to manage all 3 of them from one location, you can do it right there. The only thing, I don't think anything has changed on the image upload. Again, I'm uploading an image to Blender Cookie. It's styled as such. Name, description, again, you can put URLs in here, and I believe you can now input embedded YouTube videos if it's an animation of your still. I think we included that utility as well. Choose your topic, and this is the in progress or finished. So you can mark your status there. You can mark whether your image contains mature content or not, and just make sure that it's underneath these guidelines for upload. If your image shows up blank, or you get a specific error or anything like that, it's probably too big or too wide, and just try to make it a little bit smaller, and should work. Of course, if that still doesn't work, shoot us a note at support@cgcookie.com, and we'll be more than happy to help out. Let me go back to my account, see if there's anything else I may have missed. Orders and downloads, we did do an upgrade to this, but unfortunately, if you need to resend or you need another download, just shoot us an email and we'll gladly send that over. Citizens tab has been upgraded, mainly just to include the colors, so you can get a quick look and tag on what they are. We did remove the gallery tab from cgcookie.com, with the galleries being really specific per each site, but they all can still be reached by going to your favorite site and viewing the gallery there. And wow, that's a prominent notice. I think that's it in a nutshell. So again, on the home page, we got some great new features. I hope you guys are going to dig them. if any questions at all, let us know at support@cgcookie.com. I'm sure there's going to be a couple bugs in the first few days as we roll this out, but appreciate you hanging with us.